What is up, Denver? My name is Trevor O'Connor, and this is Trevor Rocks Denver. Hanging out in studio today with Mr. Aaron Graves, bass player from Pride in Pieces. What up, yo?
Hey.
You got to get right up on that mic. That one's
Right.
that you can move it around and get it comfortable for you, but that one's a little bit sensitive. So you want to get right up on it and do what it does.
Okay.
Cool. So apparently Levi's a little under the weather today.
Yep, he got lucky.
He didn't have to make the drive.
Yeah, got hit with bronchitis.
Yeah.
So tomorrow's going to be hell for him.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough sing. Never good when the singer gets the throat thing.
No, it's not. Just hopefully he doesn't pass out or anything on stage.
Maybe that'll make the show.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about that. Go to get a sympathy vote.
Right. So you guys battled through, made it into round number 2.
Yes.
And you guys play tomorrow night.
Yep.
With Flood of Souls and Ashfield, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
And it's also my beautiful wife's birthday.
Awesome.
So she will be celebrating right here at Cheers.
Perfect.
She'll be hanging out, and I should probably buy her a gift.
Yeah, they usually like that.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that. I should pick her up something just in case.
What kind of gift?
I don't know.
Oh, there's many possibilities.
Right, yeah, I don't know. Something appropriate for at Cheers?
I don't think there really is anything that's not appropriate.
Something appropriate that my wife can open in public.
At Cheers.
At Cheers, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's what we got to work on.
All right.
Huh. Maybe I could get her a Batman.
What kind of Batman?
A figurine.
Like the one in front of you?
One, like similar to one of those.
But is she into Batman?
Well, I'm really into Batman.
So you'd pretty much just take it away. Eventually.
Yeah.
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 That's usually how I gift.
I buy things that maybe I want to.
Yeah.
I was thinking about getting another Apple TV for the bedroom.
That'd work.
Is that for both of us, though?
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Well, would she use it?
We do both watch movies.
Well, that works. I'd go with it.
I think that's a great idea.
That's a lot. A
She's
lot of money.
She's kind of a girly girl, though, so she would probably appreciate something that wasn't.
Like a gift card? I have no idea what I want to get you, so here you go.
Right. Well, she would probably appreciate a gift card more than a gift that I would pick out.
Yeah.
Mostly because I'm a guy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I'd be like, I got you a barbecue grill.
I'll make you some steak.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, it's her birthday. It's also one of the last 3 nights of round number 2. We have Friday, Saturday, and then next Friday.
Wow.
Are the final 3 dates of round 2.
Going by fast.
Yep. And then the 14th and the 20th are both semifinal rounds, and then the 27th is the finals.
Yeah.
So we've got boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, it's going to be a crazy couple of weeks for everyone that makes it in.
Yeah, you got to stay on that one, bud. I'm sorry. Yeah, you can push that keyboard out of the way if you want and just
yeah, I'm not going to use it.
Yeah, you don't do much typing over on that side. We put you in the guest or the co-host spot, but that mic is for the big lunged.
The big lunged. All right.
Yeah, you got to get into it.
I'll put more lungs into it.
Yep. You got to put some bass in your voice. Got to act like you mean it.
All right.
So Pride in Pieces tomorrow. We draw straws at 8:00. First band hits the stage at 9:00. How do you guys like that draw the straws deal?
We love it.
Yeah.
Well, we loved it last week, or not last week, but last time we played, just because we got to go first.
It seems like everybody vies for that coveted middle spot.
Yeah, usually we do, but it's nice having the right enough time, for sound check.
Right.
Make sure
and that's the thing.
perfect.
If you have to go first, the benefit is you get to load on right at 8:00.
Exactly.
So you've got an hour to set up.
Yeah, it's perfect.
And I guess the cool thing about going last is you don't have to tear down very quickly.
Yeah.
So the middle spot gets the prime playing spot in a lot of bands' minds.
But you don't get a long sound check.
But you've got to get on and off stage both sides quickly. So I guess there's a benefit and a detriment to all 3 spots.
Yeah, usually on a typical night, I mean, I would prefer the middle spot depending on what night it was.
Right.
But for this event, I mean, I've enjoyed first.
Yeah.
I mean, just
Well,
getting...
and if you just tell your people, regardless, before we even draw straws, what time,
Yeah.
just tell them, be there at 8.
I've been telling everyone 7, come in, get a couple of drinks,
Right.
hang out for a little bit.
Get
and
some
then-
cocktails, buy some merch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone loves it when you buy merch.
I do recommend that the bands as well as the fans put out there that the bands are coming with merch.
Oh, yeah. Everyone is.
You guys need to make some change out of these shows. So, every little bit of merch.
Not everyone can win, so...
Right. So it's the merch sales on top of it. But on top of that, even more, the networking that goes on.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just because of this show, I mean, we've been playing, like I was telling you earlier, I got to play with Ashfield before our last set.
Right.
And it was a perfect prep show, I would say,
Right.
for the battle.
Yeah, you ended up playing up at AF Ray's in Greeley with
Yep.
Ashfield. And then I know maybe not directly from the battle, but you are playing the Nova show on New Year's Eve.
Yes, that's
with
going to be
Davey B, who's in
fun night.
most bands in Denver.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
Yeah, so you'll be up there, and that's a little bit of your stomping grounds,
Oh, yeah.
which will be a cool show.
Finally get some friends and family.
Family
to
that,
come.
they don't have to drive all the way down to Denver.
Exactly.
So that'll be a good one. That's at the Dickens Opera House
Yep.
on New
3rd and
Year's
Main,
Eve.
yeah.
Right on 3rd and Main, which, in my opinion, is one of the best rooms in Colorado to play.
Yeah, I've only ever been there once, and I mean, when I first walked in, I instantly wanted to play a show there.
Sure. I mean, the room is beautiful. It's big. The stage is nice and high and
Yeah.
huge. There's plenty of room to set up and move around.
Pool tables
There's some pool tables in the back.
and a giant bar.
Yeah. There's no lack of room.
No.
And I think they hold 300 plus.
Yeah, I think it was 300 when I last looked it
Yeah,
up.
305, something right around there. So they're a 300-person venue, which is
Yeah.
nice. And the acoustics there are phenomenal.
Yeah, I haven't heard a show there. I wanted.
Oh, just wait.
Younger, heard George Lynch went through there,
Yeah.
and of course it was 21 Up show, and I think I was 17 at the time. So.
George Lynch played there and brought his semi and re-rigged the room. Brought all of his sound gear in.
That's awesome.
At the time, I happened to own the bar right across the street.
What bar was that?
It was called the Main Street Tavern. Do you know where the Speakeasy is now?
Was that the downstairs bar?
No, it was right above that. The downstairs bar used to be called Cheers.
Yeah.
Right above that was my bar.
Oh, okay, yeah. I
Cheers had
remember that.
closed. Cheers had closed down, and I opened a bar right above it called the Main Street Tavern.
Yeah.
And then when George Lynch played there, it was so loud that I just opened the doors and we had a free concert. It was that loud. He brought that much gear in.
Those people definitely got their money's worth.
Yeah,
that night.
I think they were deaf people that left that night. And I know my good friend Paul Dyer books that room up there, and he does a great job bringing acts in.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good bands go through there.
Yeah. No, it's a great place. It's tough because it's in Longmont.
Yeah, no one likes Longmont.
I mean, Longmont's a tough place to drive to,
Yeah, it's in the middle of everything.
or nothing.
Yeah, that pretty much.
But to play that venue, it's a cool place.
Yeah.
If I were in a band, that would be on my list of places that I felt I needed to play.
Yeah, like Dickens is the only place to go to in Longmont.
Yeah. Is there anything else there anymore?
Everything's been shutting down.
Well, yeah. Well, because everyone gets shot and stabbed.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's sad, but
There's nothing. I mean, I think didn't Left Hand open up like a
they have a little like
amphitheater type?
kind of. It's more for like small bluegrass kind of setups.
Yeah. But I mean, it's seated though.
Yeah.
It's like row seating,
Yeah.
which is a little bit weird, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard about it. I've never been
Yeah,
there.
I saw some pictures online, and I think it's cool, but it's still not.
Yeah.
You want to get out and play a spot. But anyway, you guys play Friday night. You got some new stuff in store, some tricks up your sleeve.
We do. We are bringing, I think, 2 new songs in that are not on the EP.
Uh-huh.
I think that is it. And besides Levi having bronchitis and hopefully he won't pass out on stage.
Tell him to take strong breaths. Maybe to put a little bit of extra rasp in his voice.
Yeah,
Something
yeah.
cool will go on.
Just have him scream the whole time or something
Oh,
like that.
man. Could you imagine the pain?
Oh, I know. I know he's not
Screw
looking
that.
forward to it.
I know that that Brian Knopp from Gravity Lies, both his first round and second round sets, he was sick.
That
Yeah,
sucks.
he had like a sinusy, throaty thing going for
Yeah.
both of their sets.
Did it make him sound more southern metal?
It sounded like it hurt a little bit the first set, and the second set was, I mean, he was definitely getting better from it.
Yeah.
But you could still, I mean, it still hurt.
Sometimes, well, for me, when it comes to vocals, when you're just getting off of your being sick,
Yeah.
you get some brutal screams.
Yeah.
perfect
You
voice.
get that.
And then a couple weeks later, you try it again. It's like, damn it,
I don't have any of that.
can't do it anymore.
Yeah, you got to smoke like a half a pack of cigarettes
Yeah.
and do like 4 shots of scotch just to screw your vocal cords up
Yeah.
enough to get back somewhere in that. I've never, mostly because I can't sing or scream,
Mm-hmm.
I've never been able to understand even how to
How to scream?
pull. Yeah.
It's, for me, I was in horrible emo bands growing up. So when it came to me screaming, I mean, I sounded like a little girl, of course, but after enough time of doing that, I just ended up ripping my vocal cords.
Oh,
And when I started, retraining my voice again, I was able to do it.
really?
Yeah.
Just because they were damaged enough that it just
Yeah.
was.
Well, I just
good?
kept doing it even though they were damaged. And when I finally got my normal voice back, it was still there. So I was like, okay, I can live with this.
Nice. Quick shout out to Connie and Andy Conto who joined the chat with us and are hanging out. If you are watching the show, right below the video there is either archives of videos or a chat button. If you click on chat, you can log in and join the show and chat with us online.
Can I see the chat from over here?
If you just go to trevorrocksdenver.com and then scroll down and click chat, you can see what's going on that side. Speaking of songs and your EP, I do have your tracks in front of me.
Awesome.
I think like "Pierce My Hands" has been
that song.
a big song for you guys.
Yeah, I started off with Valleys was my favorite, but then it just got too much of a jungle feel to it for me. So I've been moving on to Pierce My Hands. It's an intense, in-your-face kind of song.
Yeah. Why don't we jump into that one?
Do it.
I mean, we have it, and
Yeah.
I have the technology.
Perfect.
For some reason, they've given me all the tools I need.
Why not?
Here we go. Here's "Pierce My Hands" from Pride in Pieces. There we go. That was Pierce My Hands from Pride in Pieces. Seems as though that's been the track that's been pushing out.
I love it. Yeah. It's definitely my favorite now.
Yeah. We'll play Valleys too,
Awesome.
just to give everybody kind of the other side too.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people that are watching right now that are interested in this piece of paper right here. You know what this is?
Yes, I do.
This is the results up to this point in the battle. We haven't unfolded it yet.
It's not an envelope this time?
No, it's just a folded piece of paper.
You have budget cuts?
There's always budget cuts. Yeah, there's people that are hanging out watching the show that would really, really like to know what's in that envelope. Me being one of them.
Yeah. I'd like to know.
Yeah, Michael from Scarlet Canary is in the chat hanging out, and I bet he really wants to know. And I'm sure some people that are just tuned in and not in the chat would really like to know what's in that. I bet that April, who is a big fan of Resonance, who tunes in most of the time, I bet she wants to know.
Probably.
And I bet Pappas is probably hanging out somewhere listening. And
that's going to be a close call.
Yeah.
So I know all of them have done really well.
The second round shows have been just phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like ridiculous. I'm glad for two things. I'm glad for one, I don't have to judge anything. And I'm glad for two, that I don't have to worry about the voting at all.
Yeah. I mean,
really,
you can't play favorites,
all that
so.
Rob and I had to do was put it all together and then shove it out in front of people, because the voting is taken care of by the fans and then they're counted.
Yeah.
And then the judges come in, and really they don't know any of the bands, so they're just judging based on what they see.
Who are the judges again?
Ron Waters and Joe Sellers, both 25-plus year music veterans.
Awesome. So they know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
It's not they're better looking.
Joe,
so.
right? No, Joe plays with the Groove Hogs.
Yeah.
Been playing around forever. Ron is a drummer. Been playing. Anyway, they're well seasoned, good guys.
Awesome.
So they know what they're doing, and they have a really cool. They've set up a spreadsheet that basically they tick boxes and move things around, and then
Perfect.
that's what it comes in as. You know, they're looking at very specific things.
Yeah.
One of the pieces of advice I can give bands is this. One thing that the judges look for is the amount of people that you start with on the dance floor, and whether that number increases or decreases through your set.
Attraction to the audience.
Yeah. So they want to see that. They really like to see if that crowd builds through your set.
Yeah.
You know, or if you have a monster crowd out there, that it remains.
Yeah.
You know, if you start with 40 and end with 4, something, there's a small issue.
Flood of Souls will do great.
Yeah.
Great on that.
Well, it's anyone's game, man.
They're a good band. They got a good following. So
I can tell you that I think they've done a really good job of showing up to every single show, which means that they're rubbing elbows with everybody in the crowd all the time. But the cool thing is they're not standing at the back of the room with their arms crossed.
No, they're right up front.
They're standing up front cheering for the bands and and having a good time. But they're also networking like sons of bitches.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, they're already hitting us up to play shows with them. Like the one night we actually have a show booked was unfortunately the one night that they wanted to play with us.
Right. So, I mean, I think part of that networking, man, if bands take advantage of that, get in the venue, start talking to the bands that are here, because on average there's between 8 and 12 bands that aren't playing that are in the crowd. So
it's nice seeing them up front the entire time.
Well, that and just being able to chat with them, being able to talk to them, just like anything else in this world, if I recognize you and know you and I've had a conversation with you, I want you to do well.
Yeah, exactly.
If I don't know you and you just show up and play,
you're just some douchebag in the corner.
You're just a guy over there playing. Yeah. Oh, Sound Awake is up in the house. What's up, fellas? So anyway, I think the round 2 has been phenomenal. Round 1 was great.
Yeah, from what I've seen.
Round 1 was great. I can tell you that the total attendance for round 1 was higher this year than the total attendance for round 1 last year.
Awesome.
Yeah. We've exceeded all the numbers. And round 2 has proven that it will also exceed.
Awesome.
So
Make the competition that much harder.
I think that is hugely a part of the fact that the competition is huge.
Yeah.
The bands, the talent that are in the competition this year is hands down superior to anything I've seen around.
I did not realize, how big of an event we were getting ourselves into. I thought it was just going to be like, you mentioned that one night we came in, we're having a battle of bands next door. I'm like, oh, why not? Let's jump in on it.
Yeah.
And we get here and it's like, holy crap.
Yeah.
It was nothing like we expected.
It's that's legit though. You know what? Let me see. I just got a Facebook comment. I want to make sure that it's from Scotty Ole from Glass Delirium. I think he was talking about something that we were talking about. Okay, I'll just leave that alone now. That was a bad joke from Scotty Ole. And we'll just leave it there. Anyway, so yeah, I think the competition is better. The crowds have been bigger than any other competition that we've had here. The talent is bar none the best in any competition I've seen so far. And then on top of it, the networking, the shows that have been booked out of this battle are huge. I've seen so many bands that are playing in the competition. Now all of a sudden they've got shows booked to get, like they're playing with that band that's in it and that band that's in it and this band. And it's like this big incestuous pool of love going on or something.
And all the same people keep showing up, which makes it even that much better.
Sure. And it's nice when you can cross over fans.
Yeah.
Because it's ignorant of any band to believe that their fans only like them.
Well, they turn from fans into friends, which it's awesome.
Yeah, so if you're out there and you're sharing, the stage with people and sharing fans with people, we just build a better scene all the way around, which is really cool.
I love it.
Yep. No, I'm excited about it. We've got like I said, we've got tomorrow night and then Saturday night. And then next Friday night.
Next Friday's last night, right?
Of round 2, and then the 14th next Saturday we roll right into into the semifinals.
That's like what, a week away? A little over a week away?
Yeah, and there's going to be, basically we're going to fill the 13th will fill up the semifinals which start on the 14th.
So you'll find out that night if you're playing the next day.
Well, we're not going to do that to a band.
Okay.
Which would just kind of be crappy. What we're going to do is the bands that are on the 13th, if they make it into the top 8, they will automatically get to play on the 20th.
Okay.
So it gives them a week to get out. You can't put a band back to back. That would just be, that's almost like, that not fair.
It's too much when you have a normal life and a job you have to go to.
Right.
If you were touring and this is what you do on a daily basis, that'd be perfect.
Right, but to have to pull a crowd on the 13th and then turn them right around on the 14th
that's true.
is going to be very, very, very difficult for anybody. I don't care what band you're in, So we've got Flood of Souls, Asheville, Pride in Pieces tomorrow night.
Yep.
And then Saturday night we come right back with Pressure Point, American Blackout, and Honey Tree Whiskey.
Awesome.
Which is another great show. And then we close it out on the 13th, next Friday, with A Verse to the End, Side Effect, and Sublingual.
Awesome. Yeah, I haven't seen any of I haven't seen Sublingual or the other two.
A Verse to the End?
Yeah.
And Side Effect. All strong runners, man.
Strong
runners. Yeah. I'm just looking at the list of bands that made it into round 2. Lost Point, Beyond Influence, Bodies We Buried, Sanity's Edge, Acoustic, Gravity Lies, Estrella, Sound Awake, Fujita Scale, Resonance, Loaded, Scarlet Canary, Flood of Souls, Asheville, Pride in Pieces, Pressure Point, American Blackout, Honey Tree Whiskey, A Verse to the End, Side Effect, and Sublingual.
So that's
a monster set of bands.
This last week was the first second round.
No, November 22nd.
That was the first?
Yeah.
How many third or second rounds have you had already?
We had November 22nd and 23rd, November 29th and 30th. So we've had 4 shows of the second round.
Who's in the second round right now? Or third round?
I don't know. It's right here.
All of it's right there?
Nobody's guaranteed through.
Oh, yeah.
There's no guaranteed.
I forgot about
Nobody wins a night and goes, it's the top 8 bands. And the reason behind that is it's a battle of the bands.
Yeah.
Not a battle of the night.
Yeah.
You know, it's a battle of the bands. So the top 8 scores from the second round go to the semifinals.
I see.
Because who's to say that you don't have 2 bands that are just amazing on a night?
Yeah.
One of those bands has to go home because they got put on the same night as another.
Yeah, I mean, I like the way you guys have it set up.
Yeah, so it's right there. Go Denver Metal.
Also, I have a little bit of an announcement to make.
Okay.
This past week was Brett's birthday.
Mhm.
The one thing he's been complaining about the entire time is no one got him a cake.
Really?
Really. So if anyone wants to bring Brett a cake tomorrow, he will love you.
He needs a cake. He didn't get a cake for his birthday?
No.
Does nobody like him?
He's asked me maybe 5 or 6 times, are you going to bring me a cake?
Does nobody like him or something?
No, people like him. It's just he deliberately goes up to everyone, bring me a cake.
And so they don't bring him a cake?
It's like, just because you said that, I'm not going to do it now. So now that I'm saying it, maybe someone will do it.
Somebody bring a cake.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't know
Kristen's birthday, so there might
Oh,
be
yeah,
a cake.
It's true.
I mean, you just never know what's going to happen.
Bring him a cupcake. I mean, cupcake would even work.
What about crumbs off a cake?
That works.
That'll go too?
I'm okay with it.
All right. Well, maybe we can work that part out.
Awesome.
Yeah, we'll get him something.
All right.
A hug. A special hug.
Well, what kind of special hug?
Where I'm behind him. Hey, let's jump into Valleys real quick.
All right, sounds good.
Here's another track from Pride in Pieces.
Caught in a valley of my circumstance, reaching for anything to pull me out. Caught in a valley of my circumstance, reaching for anything to pull me out.
There we go.
I love it.
It's not jungly.
Well, the beginning is. Boom, boom, ba-da-da, 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 boom, boom.
It's not jungly.
Okay.
Maybe just because you've heard it like 600,000 times.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Way too much.
Yeah. Everybody's giving me shit online because I'm holding this.
Yeah, I mean, that could be $7,000 of theirs
Yeah.
in your hand
I
right
have
now.
this right here. They want to know what's in that.
What is in it?
That's all the results. Just the results.
A couple of bands' names.
Yeah, just bands' names. Nobody knows. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
Not a huge deal. I mean, you know,
At least not to you.
$7,000+ to a winner.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Beer money.
yeah, beer money,
Lots of beer money.
bragging rights. I'm trying to not be somewhat cocky about the battle, but I truly believe that with the prize money we put up and the competition we put up, our battle screams bragging rights.
Oh, yeah.
It screams it.
I haven't heard of any other battle that has put out nearly this much money.
No, a lot of people put out cash and prizes worth X
free
amount.
gear. Here, you can have a first act guitar while you're at it.
You know, so they put that out, but there's nobody putting out just a big wad of cash like
Yeah.
that.
Which is perfect. I mean, there are prizes that say, "Oh, you'll get free recording time," but
Well, first place also gets 32 hours of
Yeah.
recording time from Evergroove Studios.
well, I mean, some of the lower end battles say you
Right.
get free recording time, but you show up and it's some random dude in his basement
Oh,
just got his first little unit.
yeah. He's got like an 8-channel
Exactly.
little half mixer.
Through USB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you go through USB for everything?
Or your Apple microphone that's attached to the computer.
He's just picking up the ambient sound.
We'll do
your.
an acoustic set right here.
It's intimate.
We'll give you a video too.
Look, see, now the people are getting restless. I love it in the chat when they get restless because I have these.
Keep scrolling down.
Danny should come in here too. Danny's scared. Danny Pappas is scared to be in the chat room. He's sitting at home, biting his fingernails, wishing that I would just announce what's in here, hoping that his fate is good.
Which one is Danny?
Danny Pappas, from the lead singer from Resonance.
Oh, what's his username?
Oh, he's not in the chat.
Oh.
They're just making fun of him. Danny should come in here. No, he won't. He's chicken. They're all chicken. They're all chicken. Sound Awake's ready, though.
Yeah, they're the only one I've seen here the entire time.
I believe they're practicing. Well, they better practice. What are you talking about? So you guys, is New Year's Eve your next show
Yes. So far.
outside of the battle that you have?
Yes. We're
And maybe one of
extremely-
your biggest shows.
Yeah, it'll be. I mean, Novus brings out a big crowd.
You,
Always.
you guys should sell out. You should easily sell out
with
the
Resonance,
Dickens
Novus.
Opera House.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
And
you don't
then-
sell that out for New Year's Eve, there's too much meth in that town.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
Much
there
ecstasy.
would have to be a huge meth bust, and the whole town would have to go to jail for you not to sell that show out.
Yeah. Novus alone could sell that show.
I've
out.
promoted New Year's Eve shows with Novus William at the Dickens Opera House.
Yeah.
And
Well, it's their last show ever.
ever.
Original lineup.
Yeah, ever. Which I will give them kudos. That's the professional way to go out.
Yeah, bury
bring
the
the lineup.
hatchet.
You know, even if you're not going to be friends down the road, bring the lineup back together, close it out as professionals,
Well,
and walk away.
You can tell they're doing it all for the fans.
Yeah.
They're having the music played exactly like the recordings.
Yeah. So I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. Obviously, we all know that I'm not a big fan of some things that went down and some individuals that were involved in it. But I think as a group, it's probably the most professional thing they could do.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be one hell of a night.
Yeah. You should. Are you going to stay with family up there? I'd hope that night.
Me, my wife should be driving.
Okay. So you're
I
safe.
just live over in Fort Lupton, just up 52, so it's not a bad drive at all.
Usually up there, it's customary just to go to the old Novus house afterwards, and everybody
Yeah.
just partied and fell asleep. But I don't know if that's available right now.
I don't know. So far, I'm having, at least everyone in my band, friends and family, come back to my house. So
You're driving all the way back down to Denver?
Fort Lupton.
Oh, Fort Lupton.
I'm the only one that lives up here.
Fort Lupton.
Yeah, I love it out there. It's
Really?
Not Longmont.
No.
And it's quiet.
Is there a 7-Eleven?
There is not.
Uh-huh. I
There's a
can't go there.
Diamond Shamrock.
I can't go there, man.
24-hour Diamond Shamrock.
I pick where I live
Well, actually, there is a
by how close it is to a convenience store.
there is a 7-Eleven just down 52. But I'd rather go to Diamond Shamrock. It's a 24-hour convenience store. They have everything that 7-Eleven has, but they're a lot cheaper.
Yeah, but how far do you have to drive to get there?
2 blocks.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's how I pick where I live. It has to be. It has to be close enough that I could get to a convenience store.
Get gas.
If
beer,
I had
cigarettes.
to walk,
Yeah.
I could get there. Like if the zombie apocalypse happened, I could get to the convenience
Oh, yeah.
store.
Well, that'd be perfect then, 'cause we're right down the road from a propane plant.
Oh, so we could blow that shit up.
Or you just get the propane and survive.
Oh, I would blow it up.
We have to attract every zombie there.
Right. Yeah, we bait them in, and then we blow it up.
You blow it
I
up.
watched World War Z yesterday
Yeah.
during the snowstorm because I was at home and it was cold and I didn't want to leave. That's a weird fucking movie.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's decent, not great, and it's weird.
See, the last zombie movie I've seen was... Oh, what's that movie called? That comedy zombie movie?
Zombieland
Yeah, that one.
with Woody Harrelson.
Yeah. And then Twinkies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the last one I seen.
Do you think they want to know what's in here?
I don't know. Let me look.
Anybody want to know?
Actu-
If people promise to stick around and listen to the rest of the show,
How about let's get 7 people to say they want it.
right? If we could get well, there's only 6 people logged into the chat.
Exactly.
Someone else is gonna have to log in. We need a resounding amount of yeses, and then I'll start reading. names.
More than 6.
Yep, more than 6 people in the chat telling us that they want to hear it, and then I'll start reading names. Oh man! So are you guys gonna book hard coming
Yeah.
out of New Year's?
I think we've been talking about January, maybe just doing a little bit of a writing break just for that month.
It seems like December and January, bands are recording or writing.
Yeah, well, 'cause it's cold and
It's cold,
hauling
and
all
everybody
that
just spent all their
gear-
money on the holidays, and
hauling
nobody
all
wants
that
to get
gear
out.
in
Yeah.
ice cold weather sucks.
Yeah, I don't ever have to worry about that.
Yeah,
Never been an issue for me.
I got.
I don't have any gear. Those don't count.
2 yeses.
Multiple yeses don't count. Oh.
Does it cancel him out completely? So we need 8 then.
Well, we got 2 more. Connie wants them, but she said she'll stick around for sure. And then Michael would like to hear it apparently. I'm down 5 times. Nope, that doesn't count. You cannot have 5 yeses for your whole band because I know for a fact that the rest of your band is doing something and you're the only one logged in.
Or create an account for the rest of your band. You got to think around.
Yep.
Think out of the box.
You gotta work through this shit. You got to work through it. Man, it seems like everyone booked a huge New Year's Eve show out of the battle of the bands did.
Drawing a crowd for those nights for everyone is
Yeah.
gonna be hard because everyone shares a lot of the same
Right.
fans.
I saw that like Flood of Souls booked Merchants Mile High Saloon with
Yeah.
everybody
Yeah, they asked us to come along on that as well, and I felt horrible for
because you already booked up north.
Novus.
Yeah. It seems like they booked everybody in town on that show.
Oh yeah.
There's like 4 or 5 bands on that one.
Oh yeah.
The interesting part for me will be seeing Flood of Souls fit on the stage at Merchants Mile High because there's a lot of them.
Oh yeah. Actually, oh wait, is there 5 or 6?
6, right?
6.
They have guitar player, or they have lead singer,
Yeah, 2 guitars.
2 guitar players, a bass player, and a
Drummer.
drummer. So 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. And Johnny Fish is 2 people.
I probably fall into that category as well.
So, but that's going to be a cool show. There's a bunch of people on that show.
Yeah,
and then you guys are
there's
playing
a
up
lot.
north. I mean, people are playing.
They're gonna draw all of Denver, and we'll hopefully draw all of Longmont.
Yeah, the Bongmont.
Messmont.
Yeah, Connie said she makes Bill sign up for count. Yes, that counts. Yes, that accounts. You can be on 2 accounts at once. Turning on phone now. I can't do math. I cannot do math.
Awesome. Who's
That's April.
Adritsky?
Yeah, that's April.
Awesome. Yeah, I think I talked to her a couple days ago.
Yep.
She's good friends with the Resonance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good friends with residents. All right, guys. It is 7:42. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 bands currently in the pool.
And
I will read the bottom 6 right now.
all right.
In 12th place is Gravity Lies. In 11th place is Bodies We Buried. In 10th place is Fujita Scale. In 9th place is Loaded. In 8th place is Sound Awake. And in 7th place is Beyond Influence.
Wow.
That's our bottom 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's our bottom 6 right now.
So the last 4 are guaranteed to go on?
Well, I haven't read the top 6 yet.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking.
I haven't read the top 6, and plus we have 9 more bands that are playing.
That's true.
So it can
All of them could be gone.
shuffle around.
How many bands in the last round again? You said
21 total for round 2.
for round 3, though.
8.
8. That's a big cut down.
Yep.
Boner kill.
Cool if I can't get him on the phone with his mom. Yep, nope. That is, there's our bottom 6. And here in just a couple minutes, we'll read the top 6.
Awesome. Wait, there's 12.
Yeah.
I gotta,
6.
I gotta
and
start
6.
thinking.
It's that math thing. It is that math thing.
It's funny you say that. I just finished my math final yesterday or 2 days ago.
Yeah? Did you get your score back?
Yeah,
And?
I passed.
That's all that matters?
I was shocked.
You don't care how you passed, just as long as you passed.
Yeah, I have no idea how it happened. Got a B on it. I had no idea what the hell I was doing the entire time. I just started writing stuff down.
You're all, if A equals B, eat a Twinkie.
Exactly.
Smoke a joint, go to 7-Eleven. And then it all works out. The math is all there.
For some reason they liked it, so they probably agreed.
Right? They're like, dude, I want a Twinkie.
That's a great idea.
So I'm going to do that as well.
Better pass this, kid.
Yeah. Why don't we play Voodoo Doll?
Yeah.
And then we'll come back and read the top 6.
Sounds good.
All right, here we go. Here's Voodoo Doll from Pride and Pieces.
Every day I feel a little more pain. By the time
13 Tattoo is your local headquarters for one-of-a-kind custom tattoo work, designed and created just for you. Dave Scholl is a custom artist who takes your ideas and brings them to life in a way you'll be proud to display for a lifetime. Lucky 13 Tattoo, 1550 Kipling Street in Lakewood on the northwest corner of Colfax and Kipling. Call 720-854-1313 to make your appointment right now. And if you mention this ad or Trevor Rocks Denver, you'll receive 25% off your next tattoo. Lucky 13 Tattoo.
Yep, Lucky 13 Tattoo.
You just got a tattoo from them, didn't you?
I get all my tattoos from them.
Well, your most... All right, I guess What was the last one you got from them?
Freddy Krueger. He's doing Freddy Krueger on my leg.
Is it completed yet?
No, we're 2 sessions in. We got like maybe 1.5 sessions to go.
Oh, that's going to be sick then.
Yeah, it's super detailed and cool as shit.
Where'd you get it at?
It's on my thigh.
How painful is the thigh?
The thigh is not bad because there's a lot of meat there.
Yeah.
I'm a pussy, so I whine. But he has this stuff from Inkies that numbs.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So he gets about halfway done, and I start fidgeting and bitching, and then he sprays the stuff on, and he puts plastic over it for like 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then when he takes it off, it's not. He can work again, and I'm
Awesome.
not like all over the place. He makes me bring my laptop and watch a movie while he tattoos me.
I bring my iPad every time.
Yeah, because
watch a movie.
I bitch and moan if I don't have something else to concentrate on.
Yeah, recently I got a piece started on my shin.
Oh.
So everyone is telling me how painful it is. It's like, oh, what the hell? I'll give it a try. And surprisingly, it did not hurt at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Because that's right where bone is.
Well, I have so many scars on my shins from bashing them up that
Yeah.
I have no feeling really there anymore.
Ooh, I don't want anything on my shins, mostly because I think that hurts like a motherfucker.
It was nothing. I mean, towards the end, a little bit of coloring, but the entire time it was nothing.
Really?
Yeah, I guess it depends on who you are.
See, it's not fair. I'm a sissy all the way around.
I don't know, the back of my shin or my calf, that hurt like a bitch.
See, I have stuff on my calf that wasn't bad.
Mine, I went in and I got outlining done. I have a Frankenstein ripping his eyeball out.
Oh, nice.
And I got the outlining done and some of the coloring. And, I didn't have enough time. I had to head out. So he says, all right, let's wait at least 3 weeks
For healing.
for healing. And I ended up having to go to California for work.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, well, I want to get this done before I go to California.
Right.
And he's like, it's going to hurt like a bitch. And this was 6 days after I got it. I went in. It was hell. I was yelling, punching stuff.
Yeah, I would not
my
be.
God.
I would not be okay. Who's messaging me?
I will not do it again.
Danny Pappas. Fuck you. I'm listening, bitch. Oh, okay. Danny Pappas is listening to the show.
Well, that's
He's
not-
just not signed in because the app's not.
That's not very nice.
They did call me a bitch.
And then he said, fuck you.
He did say fuck you and call me a bitch. Neither of which are really cool.
That hurts.
I mean, really, I have feelings.
A little bit of them.
People are complaining that I'm not telling them. Bottom 6 and counting. I know, right? Trevor O'Connor is a sadist. What?
Where are you reading this?
On Facebook, maybe if I say my safe word, snuffleupagus. Come on now.
How do you remember Snuffleupagus when you're in such danger?
Did you have a safe word? My safe word is pineapple.
I've never had to go down that road.
No?
Thank God.
Oh, pineapple. Pineapple. Dan, really, Pappas? Really? Oh, now he loves me. Now he wants back in the game. All right, it's 7:52. We're going to wrap up at 8 o'clock, which means that this is the part you guys have been waiting for. The top 6. The top 6 in the pool. The way it all shook out is this. The judges were 60% of the vote. The fans were 40% of the vote, which means that if the judges saw 2 bands that were relatively close in score, the fan vote really comes in. Like
Yeah.
10 fans changes I mean, it moves the score. So, I mean, the fans are still in play.
Yeah, it makes it.
I mean, when you
really-
get to this point where the talent is so good, the judges' scores aren't ridiculously that different from each other, in my opinion,
Yeah.
because the bands are all good.
They're too good.
Yeah.
Making this too hard.
Yeah. So here we go. Are you guys ready? Should we drum roll? Can you do a drum roll?
Should I stop?
Yeah, that's good. All right. Oh, look, Bill is in. Bill and Connie both are checked in to the show.
Oh, I see.
That's nice. All right, here we go. Number 6, Sanity's Edge.
All right.
Number 5, Acoustic. Number 4, Estrella. Number 3, Scarlet Canary. Number 2, Resonance. And the band holding on to number 1 still is Lost Point.
That does not surprise me. They are really good.
It somewhat surprises me, and
I wasn't here for that.
This is just my opinion, but it does surprise me somewhat because they could not show up as a full band.
Yeah.
They played with Jace Hill and Davey B, but I will give them the fact that they brought a huge crowd.
They have diehard fans.
And the crowd sang their songs just as loud as they were singing them on stage, which probably had some influence on the presentation part and the crowd interaction part with the judges, but their crowd was also huge.
When the crowd's into it, it changes everything.
It will be very interesting to me how the judges receive them in the semifinals
when they're a full band.
as a full band, having seen them as that acoustic set.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be good or it could be fucking horrible for them.
Yeah.
Really? I mean, really?
Or they should probably just pull off another acoustic set since it went so well.
You think they want to try to run it through? I'd be scared to death to run it through the semis and the finals as an acoustic set with the fucking competition that's out there right now.
That's true.
Yeah, that's monster.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So I could not step up and take Levi's spot ever.
Those of you in the chat, what's your opinion? What are your thoughts of that? Here it is. Here is our top 12 right now. Number 1, Lost Point. Number 2, Resonance. Number 3, Scarlet Canary. Number 4, Estrella. Number 5, Acoustic. Number 6, Sanity's Edge. Number 7, Beyond Influence. Number 8, Sound Awake. Number 9, Loaded. Number 10, Fujita Scale. Number 11, Bodies We Buried. And number 12 is Gravity Lies.
That's a crazy list.
Yeah.
Would not expect.
I will tell you right now, I would book all those bands
Oh, yeah.
for a show. I would book all of those bands.
One all-day event.
No, I mean, I wouldn't book them all on one show because I don't have the patience to like
Deal with that many people.
with that much going on enough. But all of those bands I would book.
Oh, yeah.
All of those bands so far I would book.
They definitely have to come back to Cheers sometime during the summer.
I would say that pretty much all of the round 2 bands I would book.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anybody that's out of bounds to me that I would or would not book.
I haven't come across any band that has been dicks or horrible.
Right.
So
in the competition, there's bands in Denver that I wouldn't book.
Oh, yeah.
But
that's a whole different story.
None of them in round 2.
That's good.
Yeah. Was someone just coming in the door?
I don't know. I heard
Someone's coming to shoot me through the studio.
hopefully not.
I'm going to duck under here and hide behind you.
I don't think this glass table will do me any good.
Nope. I'm going to hide behind you, though.
All right.
Hey, one thing we do have to do is thank our sponsors before we head out of here. I appreciate everyone that's tuned in and listening and supports myself and the station, Trevor Rocks Denver, my morning show, Unfiltered and Unaffected. We also have several other music shows that go on the nights of the week.
Yeah. Was it Lunch with the Locals?
Lunch with the Locals happens from noon to 1, Monday through Friday, unless I flake out on my day. Usually Tree does it on Tuesdays and Thursdays. He's my co-host, and he never flakes out. He's way better at it than I am. But at night, on Monday nights, we have Jason Payne and Kelly Brogan doing the weekend wrap-up, talking about all the shows that happened around town over the weekend.
Did not know that.
On Tuesday nights, I think I'm allowed to announce it. We have just brought on board Adamantium, which was on Geek Street Society. They cover the music scene. That is Side Effect Dom from Sanity's Edge and Kelly Brogan, which is a great music show. On Wednesday nights from 6 to 9, we have Infected Radio with Luke Knucklehead. Everybody knows Knucklehead. And Bog Scraper. They host that. And then Thursday nights is Trevor Rocks Denver. And then Friday nights right here on TrevorRocksDenver.com is our MMA show, Cage Life.
You guys have MMA on here?
Yeah. Oh. Friday nights from 7 to 9.
I would watch it tomorrow, but
you might be here.
Yeah.
You could just pop in studio and see what's going on. They have local fighters in, regional fighters all the time.
I'm going to go out on stage all pissed off, ready to kick someone's ass. That'll give them a show.
So we have a great lineup here on the station. Check out all the other shows as well. I mean, there's so much going on. And if you're a local band and you're looking to get your name out there, you need some more exposure, get a hold of any of those shows because they're all booking guests all the time.
Yeah,
so
everyone is.
I mean, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is all music shows right here on TrevorRocksDenver.com. So get a hold of them. Get a hold of those shows and start talking to them and get out here, get some exposure, and let your fans know that you're going to be on. We do have to thank the sponsors. it is fender bender season. It's cold outside. It's icy. It's slushy.
Hate people.
It's crappy. If you happen to be on the unlucky side of the fender bender, get a hold of my people at Colorado Coach Auto Body.
Weren't you recently in a fender
I
bender?
was. My wife was hit in a parking lot in my Tahoe.
Oh, it happened to my wife too.
And Colorado Coach Auto Body took care of my Tahoe. She basically drug her car down the side of it and dunked it.
I saw the rental you got after that.
It was so nice. I got a white 2014 Chevy Suburban fully loaded.
Thing was sick.
Yeah, that's what Colorado Coach Auto Body got me as a loaner.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but they took my Tahoe in and repaired it, and it's good as new, and got it back to me quickly. They actually buffed a couple things out that had nothing to do with it, just because they were right there.
Awesome.
There's like, a couple rub spots that they just
Yeah,
buffed.
I like good, honest people that go the extra
Yep.
mile.
So Colorado Coach Auto Body, they're up in Boulder, but it is fender bender season, so get a hold of them. Also, Mad Mouse Computers out of Fort Collins. Those are the guys that built and maintain my website. They also make sure that I stay online and keep streaming all the time. People hack me every once in a while because
Really?
they don't like me. Yeah, and the guys from Mad Mouse Computers out
Yeah.
of Fort Collins keep my shit going.
Nothing better to do with their time.
No, not really. Also, 303 Training Center. If you guys don't know, I train in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and 303 Training Center is my home. But what they are is a family. They welcome people with open arms. They build their entire program on kids. So their
Awesome.
kids program is huge.
That'd be perfect.
Yeah, it's huge. They also offer family discounts and free trial memberships, so you can come in and try it out.
Well, I got a almost 2-year-old that's going to need to be trained for ninja.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
half Korean, so.
Jiu-Jitsu is the shit, dude.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good and so disciplined, and they're so good at working with the kids and giving them good tools to go home with. There is an office, a facility in Littleton, as well as the one in Westminster up on 92nd
it's
and
not that
Harlan.
far.
That's where I train at. Let's see, Lucky 13 Tattoo. You guys heard the commercial. Dave Schultz, Lucky 13 Tattoo. If you mention myself, Trevor Rocks Denver, unfiltered and unaffected, anything having to do with the station, you'll get 25% off your next tattoo with Dave Schultz. That's a deal.
Awesome.
That's a deal.
I'll have to check him out.
We always have to thank At Cheers, the official music venue of Trevor Rocks Denver. I happen to be right here.
Oh, yeah, you are.
I happen to be right here at Cheers. We can't forget
We are.
Easy Street Discount Custom Designs, easystreetdiscountdesigns.com, easystreetstickers.com. They all take you to the same place. They all belong to my boy Andy Conto. If you're looking for vinyl cut stickers, banners, business cards, Andy Conto's the guy to go to. He's up in Fort Collins, but he does great work. He does all my vinyl cut stuff, all the stickers on my truck. He made the Batcave stickers for us for the door. He does really cool shit.
I'm going to need to get me some.
Yep. And last but not least, Verve Energy Drink. It's a healthy alternative to energy drinks. It has 9 essential vitamins and minerals in place of the filler that other energy drink companies use
So-
for flavor.
It does not contain cocaine.
There's no cocaine in it.
All right.
There is no cocaine in it. It actually has a bunch of shit that's good for you.
Awesome.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We did break down the top 12 that are in the pool as of right now. And it takes a lot of heart to show up and do an acoustic. It does. It absolutely does. Anyway, tomorrow night, right here at Cheers, we have Pride and Pieces, we have Flood of Souls, and we have Asheville.
It's going to be a hell of a night.
So come hang out, enjoy the show, and then our Saturday night we have Side Effect, Sound Awake. Wow, shoot, I don't want to mess it up. I always mess it up.
And Metallica.
No, Metallica's not coming this year. We told them the competition was too stiff. They wouldn't make it through. Let's see, just to double check. There's so many bands in my head right now. Tomorrow night is Flood of Souls, Ashfield, Pride and Pieces. Saturday night is Pressure Point, American Blackout, and Honey Tree Whiskey.
Yes.
That's this weekend shows. So come hang out. It's $3 at the door. Your vote counts big time. So get out here, support your bands, enjoy some great local music, and hang out.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah. Other than that, I'll end this show like I end every show.
Do it.
My name's Trevor O'Connor, and if you don't support the bands in the local music scene, fuck you. We're out.
Sorry, Mom.
Oh, sorry, Aaron's
I'm
mom.
just kidding.